Alright, what do I got going on here? I got 9:15 or so East Coast time. How about West Coast time? Oh, this is going to end up swell. How about this? I'm at area code 86403. Sunday, October 29th here real quick. Alright. My bias right now is to the short side here. Okay. I'm short on here. Now that's just me. Some puts. I was looking for a pullback for retest. Okay, and this is pretty shallow here, so I just needed to slap something on for the GDP, and also with my lean towards last week where I said that this could be an ABC corrective bounce here. This looks like a wave 4 here, so I just want to tell you that outright. So just my bias was short just due to the back of a pullback. Now if we start setting some alarms down here at 25.50, we'll say, I'll have to look at the the market profile, but set some alarms down here. Like I said, I got 2 alerts here. I should actually have another one here. See how my mouse is working. As you know, I'm not doing my watching the markets full time, so I get to play OTB boy on Monday and Tuesday. So I will be handing out mutual tickets at the OTB here. I had to go and work. I haven't been basically labor. I've been self-employed since 2007. I had to go back into the workforce here. So I'm looking for employees. I'm kind of rough on the West Coast time here. The market opens here at 6:30 and 5:20 for bonds. And of course, like I said, if I hire the kids, and they don't have to know anything about the market, they just take my ticket and then shop on Amazon. They play my personal assistant and personal shopper and stuff. I got a long list. I'm shocked. I just didn't know how draining and how your life can become unmanageable when you have to go back into the workforce. Then compared to having free time. So, like I said, my brain's kind of mushy here. I do the bartender thing, and then I do the pony thing at the same place. I was just sitting there one day, and they said, "Hey, we need a bartender." And I'm like, "Okay, one day a week or whatever, sure, not a problem." It gives me something to do, practice my shtick, so I should be on stage. Putting 6,000 asses in seats at $30 a ticket, 180 grand for 70 minutes worth of insult humor. I can't tell a joke. I hack them all to death, but I'm improv. Quick. So, all right, on the bigger picture here, what do we have daily on here? So the S&P's broke out. I should actually look at all the indexes here. But with Friday, with this pattern, I figured, well, we're going to at least swipe up here. But I wanted, because we're at the end of the month kind of thing, October, whatever. I noticed today, being the bartender with these 6 buy games for football, my place was dead. I'm standing there because I was wondering, I'm from Minnesota, so I thought the Vikings thing, and I was telling everybody, hey, maybe I should come in at 9:30. And then late last night, after the stock car races got done in town, Havasu is actually quite a cool place. It's kind of like Vegas. People just kind of go there. Jet ski finals we had. We had some stock car racing and stuff like that, and they come in and I just got off of work and then just sat there and watched last night's game. Tonight's game I went to Major League Baseball, and I thought it said 5 o'clock, and we turned on our TV for Fox and it said 7. I'm like, 7? I got done at 4. I'm like, there was only 2 football games left. I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. I need to go shopping for pillows and stuff, because we're switching over to winter here in Arizona, so I have to go pull up my sheepskin booties. And Kevin, get back on track, buddy. All right, so Alright, so right now this is pretty shallow, so I'll probably, and S&P will probably end up opening in the green in the morning, but we'll see here. Kind of flagging out right here, but make sure you put in some alarms. I should put some in here for you guys tonight. Not a note. Just work with me here. Fingers up my C's. I'm so tired and hungry. It is pretty crazy because I usually go to bed when the sun sets. So my natural thing is to kind of go to bed, in the wintertime here in Arizona, probably about 5:30 at night. But I get up. I just need 5 hours, and as long as the household's quiet and everything, I get some sleep. But it kind of doesn't work. We're down to 4 dogs and 1 siren. I mean, it's quiet in Havasu, 1 siren, and they're howling. The dogs still don't know how to play fetch. Come on, I want a frickin', there you go. Oh, you piece of cheese. No. What, don't do this to me now. At some point I'm going to come unglued. Single. 1 alarm. If you go under the meaty part. Can you work with me here? Why is my fan blowing? What's... you're taking forever. 8 gigs is still not enough. Below. Yes. Oh, my God. 8 seconds is forever these days. Come on. Alright, I see this isn't working for me with it down at all. For God's sakes. Why is it always this way? Because, Kevin, you're both the talent and the engineer. Alright, here's the scary thing here is we'll probably make a megaphone. I'll have to look up Hindenburg, Omen, and a few of these things here, because what we have going on is we traded higher, but this isn't really a 5 wave here. This move isn't a decent deal. Came flying back down, swiped the bottom on heavy volume. So what happens is that the FCMs and everybody, they ended up buying here, and now they're distributing it, and we're getting some lighter volume here. So if the follow-through is weak, we have fewer people jumping on board. Now, mind you, once again, we're looking at this is only at, 35 points here, which is a lot, actually. But percentage-wise, it's only like, 1.5%. So, but if we swipe up and come back through, I would have to say it, losing 25-50 area, just using a round number, and of course it has to come through here. Then we're talking some serious pullback, probably. We can split this one up here with retracement Fibonacci or whatever, and that gives us an idea. And then, because see, you could say that this is one, wave 1, 2, and this is, working on an extended 3 and pull back anywhere shallow here or whatever. There is a momentum thing. They're going to, I think the narrative is going to be that it's all about the whole repatriating dollars, trillions overseas, and that should put the top in for now, and then we dump equities and dump commodities, and then we go back into real estate from 2020 to 2024. Oh, cold beer here. Okay. So I'm going to say here at 72 that this is actually going to hold. It kind of looks like this. It all depends back here. I'm looking at the volume. So I just started with the S&P. I'll probably just make this a short one. Yeah, see, here it is. This is pivot. Okay, purple is pivot, blue is support, and red is resistance. What do we got for median lines? Hold on. Why are these green and red? This is opposite. Alright, so the median lines here, the linear regression basically just takes all the prices that are on the screen and gives me an idea. It looks like this is going to be the resistance line here if we swing through here. If we go 2080, then we're going to go to... Okay, can I open this screen up? Can I make this window bigger? Push the button. No, not. Dear Lord, just make it stop. I suppose. It's not a bad peg calf of all things. And of course then it disappears. Well, alright, we'll try this again. Open, maximum, sell. Alright, so what do we got? Okay, so now I need it to actually shove all of it in here. So I go to... no, we need to get out of that one. Come on, buddy. I get some freaking sleep. What time is it? 9? That's us. Good God. I've been farting around for hours. Okay, settings. Price access. Fit studies. Need to get a number here. There we go. There's our winner right here. 25. Alright, if we bounce off of here, 73, we got 20 higher here. I hate options. But I just took a short side of here, so... if it does fall apart, then I'd be looking for kind of like back into this area. Probably this median line here will probably tag off on this one here. Hopefully that'll work. Or I'll sell some puts against the puts that will be and definitely in the money here. But if not, this is our swing higher. Try for 2,600. What do we have? That's a 30-minute. What does it look like on the? I don't know, but an hourly. 20 days worth of data. Cute. That means there's bad data in here. Can you piss me off anymore? And this professional video is brought to you by... Well, oh wow, I guess I could sell something here on here, huh? Alright, what do we got? Yeah, we're bouncing off the median line. I guess it's, I think it's whatever, 4/5, 1/5, so whatever. And then this is pivot. So pivot held, pivot held, pivot held. So tomorrow, market has to close above 70. We're down 5 and change now, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get out of this window. ZN notes. So I believe on Thursday I took the long side of this stuff. I'll beginners. Alright, let's just get to ES here. Wow, you're taking off running. Buckets. Come on. I'm gonna have to reboot my system here. Oh yeah, oil. Okay. Alright, so here's our little caution on here on the oil for right now. Just this little word of caution. We got a breakout going on here. It's not that I want to short it, but mostly the talking heads that I've heard, one guy in Bloomberg, he was wishy-washy. When you're cautious or whatever, usually the trend continues. Okay. And then it'll be real sensitive to bullish news. I mean, they did bring up fracking and stuff, but think about it this way. The oil market falls apart, frackers go belly up, people own the assets. Now oil gets to a certain price, fracking is, they dump the assets one more time, and then we run away from oil, and that going into the recession. Alright, so what do we have going on here? 77, I don't want to set an alarm so you guys get bothered tonight. I'll do it anyway, just before if it happens in the morning. Alright? Do it anyway. Come on, Kev. What do we have? 77 1/4. How about 77 3/4? That'll do the trick. And I'll just make this a short video, and then I'll start sending out stuff here. I got to go check the food on the grill. Yes, it's 9 o'clock at 9:30 at night, and I'm having breakfast. Basically, is how it is. What did I have today for food? One bite of mashed potatoes. There's nothing like working in the restaurant industry. And booze. Even though I said it was slow, it's one of those things, especially during snowbird season, they come in at any time. So it's like you sit down to take a bite, and somebody shows up. It's like, wow, okay. Alright. So I'll leave this at this. Like I said, my bias was the short side. I took a short on this one here. SPY options. But now I'm kind of in trouble here because I think this is going to hold because it's sitting on a pivot. So, but if we begin to fail, drop through here. What's this here? 25.65. That would be an alarm. And it's this button. Since my mouse and everything doesn't want to play. Okay, this is 50% back and above. Go to 75, make it deep. Caution. Caution. Bulls need to clear. Clear. Because what this will do is it could be just a short-term violent move, but coming back through here, you begin to, daily, weekly, monthly, that kind of thing. So, and where's my little dots? We're right here. This is the SAR dots, and they become exponential once things begin to move. So we're through here, so it's some trigger. So basically, this is the short side for right now. But I'll leave this at that, and I'll get back to you after checking the grill. All right? Toodles. And they don't see really an upside to kind of unraveling a really hard. Remember, just took years. It was a hard negotiated agreement. Whereas Trump's position is kind of in between. So there was one way saying he won't certify. On the other hand, he's not completely pulling out of the deal. So the Iranians are kind of really playing the European card here. And very briefly, is there any chance that this could escalate from this point onwards? Is the Trump administration going to try even harder to unwind this deal? Look, sure, of course it could. I think that the risk really is so the Europeans might say we're going to stick with the deal. The risk, what the Iranians want is the business community to come in, the business deal.